exercise number 7, Banker's algorithm of operating systems labs. So for this exercise I have written the code in C++. So first I've written the header files, and then in the main function I've declared all the matrices that we're going to need. So max, need, allocation, and the arrays available, completed, save sequence, and variables for the number of processes, number of resources, ij, process, and count. So first I've declared initialize count as 0. We're going to take the number of processes from the user, and for the number of processes we're going to assign those many values in the completed array as 0. And then we're going to take the number of resources from the user, and then we're going to ask the user to give the maximum matrix for each process, and then we're going to put it in the matrix, and then same for allocation as well. And we're going to take the other available resources from the user, and then we're going to initialize the need matrix. So according to the formula, need equal to max minus allocation. And then in the do while loop, since we're going to print the matrix, the max and the allocation matrix after each processes, we put a for loop for the number of processes. We're going to print the maximum and allocation matrix, and we're going to reduce process by 1. So for the number of processes, we're checking if the process is completed or not. So if the process is still 0, that means it's not completed. So we pass the index in process, and in a for loop for the number of resources, we're going to check if available is less than or equal to need. That means the process is safe to use, and we decrement the process by 1, and we come out of the if loop. And then if it's not true, we come out of the if loop, and then we're checking for it again. So if it's not true, that means if not safe, we're going to print that it's runs to completion. That means it is still running, and it will be checked later. And then in the save sequence, the save sequence of count, we say that it's equal to the process plus 1, and we increment the count value. So for in this J loop, for the number of processes, we're going to assign the new available according to the formula. So available equal to available plus allocation of the previous one. So available plus allocation of process J, allocation process J equal to 0, max process J equal to 0, and completed process equal to 1. So and in the while condition, we are going to put that if count is not equal to p and process is not equal to -1. So if count is equal to p, that means since we completed the number of processes, we're going to say the system is safe to run, and we print the save sequence. Else we're going to print that the system is in unsafe state. So first we'll run the code. So the number of processes is 5. Okay. Available resources. So as you can see, we have the matrix after each process. So before we begin, this is the matrix that we given, and then process 2 runs to completion, then the next matrix after every process, then process 4 runs to completion, and the next matrix 1 3. So at the end we get the save sequences 2 4 1 3 5. Thank you.